Hey, what's up everybody? It's your mortgage expert, Brian McCauley here. So are you looking to buy a house, but you think that you're stuck in the lease and you're going to wait till the lease is up before you buy? Well, that's a big mistake. In this video, stick around and I'm going to teach you how to buy a house right now and break your lease for free. Let's get into it. Hey, so what we're noticing towards the back half of 25 is the market is starting to heat up again. Interest rates aren't great, but they're getting better. By better, I mean 6.5-ish. But there are projections for 1 or 2 rate cuts by the end of this year. That means rates will drop hopefully 0.5%. And we know what that means. There's going to be buyer demand increasing heading into 2026. Prices are going to go up, things are going to get tighter. So for all of my buyers out there that are stuck in a lease, a lot of times people say, hey, well, I gotta wait my lease out. I've got 6 months left. You know, it's $3,000 a month, or it cost me XYZ as a reletting fee. Maybe it cost you 5, 6, 7, 8 grand to get out of it. Listen to me now. You can break your lease for free. You should break your lease for free. I'm going to tell you how to do it, and I'm also going to tell you why. Number one, let's talk about the why. It's a time thing. If you're in your lease and you've got 12 months left or 6 months left, put yourself 6 months, 9 months down the road from today. If interest rates are hypothetically 6.75 right now, and let's say in 9 months when that lease is up, rates are 5.75, 1% lower will blow things out of the water. And so if you're a renter out there and you have 9 months or so left on your lease, by the time that lease is up and you wait it out, number one, you're going to burn money just paying rent, paying somebody else's mortgage for the next 9 months. Don't do that. Pay your own. Number two, by the time that you get out of jail and you get free of that lease, the market's already going to be on fire. That house you're looking at is gone. That other house is 10, 15% higher. That other house has got 3, 4, 5 other people bidding on it. So here's the secret. In majority of leases, there's some fine print that says, if you want to break your lease, this is what the landlord or managing community or managing property owner will charge you. You want to look in the fine print. Let's just use for an example of this exercise. Let's say your rent is $3,500 a month. Most of the time, the general consensus is the landlord will charge usually about 2 months rents to get out. So for the purpose of this exercise, let's say you're paying $3,500 a month. It's going to cost you a $7,000 penalty to get out. Ooh, that's expensive. Well, it's cheaper than waiting on a house go up, and it's cheaper than making extra rent payments for 6 to 9 months. But it's still very expensive to break that lease and pay that $7,000 on your own. So here's the secret. What happens is you pull your lease, we get a copy of the reletting fee or a break the lease fee, and we figure out what that fee is, okay? I will get you pre-approved and say, hey, you're pre-approved up to X amount. Here's the max buying power on the house. Here are the rates. Here are the payments. Here are the cash to close. We'll get everything done on a total cost analysis. We'll lay it all out there. Here's a couple different price points. You're ready to go. And then what happens is you get with your realtor, you stay in the place that you're renting until you find the right house. Now, this is where the secret sauce comes in. If you find a house, again, using just fake numbers, but round numbers for this exercise of $450,000, okay? The deal is we have to get with your agent, or obviously whoever you choose is going to be amazing, and say, hey, the only way for me to get this house sooner rather than later is I've got to get that seller to give me a $7,000 credit. Why? Because it cost you $7,000 to get out of that lease. So effectively what we're doing is we are negotiating into the terms of the contract. Hey, I will give you the price, but you give me the terms. You want $450 for the price, I'll give you $450 for the price, but the terms are I've got to close in this amount of time, but also I need a $7,000 credit from you, Mr. or Mrs. Seller. And the purpose behind that is if we're going to break our lease outright, there are a couple of different ways you can do this, but the easiest way to do it is to get a break the lease invoice from the company, the institution, or the landlord, and have it paid at closing to the title company on the closing disclosure. So let's say it's 123apartmentplex.com. You decide to break your lease, they'll send an invoice of $7,000. When you go to close on that house and you sign all the papers and you get your keys and you say, freedom, I've got my own house. Now I can pay my own mortgage for the rest of my life as opposed to paying my landlord's. What will happen is there'll be an itemization on there that says 123apartmentplex.com, reletting fee, break the lease fee, $7,000 or whatever it is. And because of the negotiation in the contract, you, the buyer, are able to get out of your lease for free, much cheaper, capitalize on properties that are still available and around, potentially get a better deal on the property than waiting until your lease is up. And then at that point in time, as the market continues to heat up and trend up, it's going to be much more expensive. Inventory is going to be a lot less, and it can discourage existing renters like yourself to wait. And the problem is it's not going to get any better once it booms. I think it's going to start to boom around May 26 and probably boom all the way through May of 28. That is a really, really long run. And it's a really long time for any renters to sit on the sidelines. So if you are stuck in a lease right now, go pull your lease. Find out how much the reletting fee is. Call me. Let me get you pre-approved. Send me the lease. Work up a structure. We'll get with your agent. The rule is you cannot execute a contract on a house until your realtor gets you the amount of money that it costs to break the lease. And effectively, we're having the seller absorb that versus you. And the good news is if you've got 6 to 9 months left, you don't have to hurry to find a house. You just need to hurry to get the reletting fee amount and hurry to get pre-approved. So when you find a house, whether it's 2 weeks from now or 3 months from now, the hard part's out of the way. There's no big surprises. But we are all under the understanding of you're pre-approved, you're ready to go, but this fee that it cost you to break your lease will be absorbed in the contract when you make the offer to the seller. No brainer, cost you no money, don't burn any additional money on rent, and get into the market as a potential home buyer before the middle of 26 when rates are dropping and demand's going way up. So listen, if you like this video or the information, and then do me a favor, share it with somebody you know. Drop a comment below, hit the like button if you want to know more about tips and tricks that I know to help people get out of their lease, closing costs, just creative things to make things more achievable and more attainable for consumers. Reach out to us. Let's talk about your pre-approval. Let's talk about the state of the market. Let's talk about your financial goals and see what it will take to get you from A to B, which is renter to homeowner. 972-244-6760. As always, we appreciate you. Until next time, stay tuned.